Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Your Neighbor Emily. That's me, and for the last couple videos, I've tried to do this thing where we segment. That way I can show you all the things that encompass an entire trip or a specific period of time, all of the different things that I did, and it doesn't have to be about one thing. I know YouTube and social media loves for you to pick a thing, but I'm never gonna pick a thing. So I spent the last week in Tivoli in Italy, which is 45 minutes outside of Rome. This week is cats, journal entries, some photography, and a historical site here in the town. The chapters are below if you want to skip around. I would love for you to tell me your favorite segment, what you liked about it, your thoughts on the whole video, whatever you want to say. I can't wait to read it. Enjoy. The host told me there would be a concert tonight in the driveway area behind the apartment. It would start at 8 p.m., and even when she was telling me this at 3 p.m., they were already setting up. Around 7, I pulled myself up to the roof to listen to sound check. The handful of people watching were the other acts. Listening to someone speak a foreign language is an experience. They were all very good, and now, at 10:30 p.m., I hear them playing. It is loud, and I am grateful to hear it. The Italian words are thick and coated under my tongue and stuck to my teeth. They don't come out sounding right, and they take a while to finally leave my mouth to be heard. It is foreign to me, but that isn't the problem. It's feeling like an American. It is my nightmare to accidentally offend someone or to come off like I am mocking the language or playing the culture like a game to win. I knew having some Italian would be nice, but I didn't know it to be necessary. I am 45 minutes away from Rome, and I wonder if that is what makes the difference. Hello, I'm in the kitchen. I love filming in the kitchen. If you watched episode 2, Odds and Ends, then you might know that I got a new lens for my camera. So I did bring it. I did bring my Sony a7 II, which is something that I never even crossed my mind. I had a bunch of prime lenses, and you just won't catch me carrying those around through security at the airport, and I certainly will not be switching between them while I'm just trying to walk around. So this was very exciting to be able to bring these. So I took a bunch of pictures the last week, and I'm going to show you my top 10 favorites. These are ranked in order, and we're gonna start with number 10. This was one of the first pictures I took. I got here at like 3 p.m. and it took me like 3 hours to get here on the bus and the train. And this was taken on the roof, this little apartment that I'm in. Yeah, I've got my fan on me, okay? I think it's very beautiful. And yes, I edited this to be a little bit warmer, but like in my eyeballs, it was this warm. You know, like the camera was not as warm as it was in real life. So I feel like this is pretty much what it looked like. So beautiful. Can you believe these buildings were just here? Number 9, this is the first laundry picture on this list, but it's not the last. I'm obsessed that this line, this laundry line, is so wide. Like it just spans 2 rooms, probably at least 2 rooms, 3 sets of windows. I love that everything is white. Absolutely beautiful. This is just the way of life. They just hang their laundry out here. And this was also on the first day. I had gone for a little walk, happened upon this. I love it. Number 8, perhaps a little hard to tell, but she's doing laundry. I went on a little walk and I just happened upon this person. I was actually very far away. This is super zoomed in and super cropped in, but I think I just love these first 3 pictures especially. These are pictures that you simply would never find in America. You could simply never find an old building, and you could never find anyone hanging their laundry out on a line, and certainly not multiple people. Number 7, the number of cats that I have seen here is crazy. Just stray cats just like walk around. I love them all. I love them all so much. This guy looks like a little pirate to me. He's not the only one with one eye, and they are all so sweet. Number 6, a handful of these are from Villa d'Este that I went to, this like UNESCO heritage site that's like super old, super beautiful, super green, unbelievably stunning. This is one of the fountains. There are layers to the greenery. There's like, I don't know if you can walk up there, but there is like a ledge up there and there's like a statue kind of hidden in there if you can like zoom in. But the colors on this one, the colors on this one. Number 5, Villa d'Este again. I think the only thing that could possibly have made this better is if the sun were like exactly overhead, which who even knows if it's like the time of year for the angle of the sun to be like that. I don't know. I say that just because there's a little bit of shade on the bottom left side, and that doesn't make it bad. It just makes me want it to be like perfect. Again, the colors on a lot of these, I'm just like, God dang. You could come close to finding this in the US, but it wouldn't be as old as this is. This was built in like the mid 1500s or something. It was so hot when I went here on this day. I would have done literally anything to get in this water. I would have done anything to get in the water. Number 4, it's actually crazy that this one didn't crack the top 3 because this was my absolute favorite one until like yesterday. This is not at Villa d'Este. This is just overlooking from a random neighborhood. This is just there, like outside your balcony window. That's so crazy. I love how the buildings like get lost almost. That spire, just like dead center, like, wow, unbelievable. I feel like I'm realizing this right now. I think that spire could be the one that's like right outside, right here. Let me double check that. Coming in 3rd place, our last laundry picture. I am beyond obsessed with this picture. I think the colors are right. I love how close I am to the laundry. Like it's not far like up and above. It's basically like right above my head. The window right above it and the shutters being like bright green. Yeah. The sun hitting this, like the only shadow being from the clothes, like uninterrupted pure sun. Yeah. I love this one. Number 2, this is the same building that's in number 10. It's different time of day. It actually is gray. It's more gray than it is orange. So this is more a true color. Something about the building seeming so big and still so far away from the bottom of these stairs. I'll get better at photography critique, but right now I'm just like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. This sky is like the perfect amount of cloudy as well. I think like a perfectly blue sky would not hit the same. And obviously any sort of overcast, we would not have these shadows and that would not be hitting either. So I think it was just a perfect moment. Just a perfect moment. And finally, number 1. It was really hard to get this one because there were fountains and like kind of like sprinklery sort of fountains on both sides, and it was a little windy, so they were spraying everywhere. So this is pretty much clear. At first I didn't really like how low I was because she's like kind of on this hill, and I was like, oh, well, I can't like see all of her, but it's so much better that I can't see all of her. It's so much better that she's like peeking out from like just barely can't see like the very bottom. The stark difference between the grass and the sky, the perfect amount of cloudy again. Oh my God. I want this on a postcard. I do actually think that I will make this a print, like just for me. I think it's so beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. If you watch this segment, please comment below which number is your favorite. I would love to know. Also, if you thought this was interesting, because I have not gotten to do like something like this simply because I haven't had like my nice camera. The odds that I do this when I go to Rome, very high. Thank you for watching this far, and the video is like pretty much over, so just keep watching to the end. Just keep watching to the end. Every time I step into a new place, I wonder the same question. How many women? How many women stood here, alone, with their children, wine drunk, precariously holding groceries, nervous in the dark, in a rush, jiggling the key to get the lock to open? How many women cooked the traditional meals I order in restaurants, taught the men who became chefs how to cook these foods, are thanked for the work of cooking, then left with the dirty dishes? How many women were kissed under that streetlight, and that one? Were touched without being asked in front of this building, on that street corner? Have said yes under the same stars? How many women, and what number am I? In a weird turn of events, I lost all of my files I started this year. Most of the photos and all of my writing. 18,000 plus words and ideas and thought processes and creative writings, gone. I was more calm about this than I thought I would be. I was and am sad to have lost what I lost, but it is easy to remember 6 months within 80 years is not so long after all. I am already lucky enough to have YouTube and to possess a smartphone with a camera, though sometimes a curse. It is ultimately a blessing when it comes to documenting a life. I have to learn to let things go. Even if the documents of the memories are gone, I trust I hold them in my body and I will know the days, both good and bad, even if I cannot retell them. Thank you so much for joining me this week. It was a crazy week. I have not traveled like as an adult abroad alone ever. There's some culture shock, and I think that universal moment of like when you get somewhere new and you're like, I need to leave. I need to get out of here. My favorite part of this week was not having air conditioning in where I'm staying or in any restaurant or in any store. I thought that was awesome. I bought this fan. Tomorrow I'm going to Rome. Wow. I'll see you guys there.